All right, so it is close to my bedtime. I'm super tired, but I wanted to just give a little intro to this video. This is a vlog that I did today. Earlier today, I met up with my friend and colleague, Bart Anestin. He's a dope creative, super intelligent, very cerebral in terms of his approach with creativity and with being a creative and providing services. He runs his own business out of the GTA, and I just wanted to kind of pick his brain. We were in a Starbucks in Brampton for maybe 10-15 minutes, but I want to pick his brain about what he thought about doing business, being a creative, and some of the things that he's learned. So check out this interview, check out this vlog, and let me know what you think in the comments below. Peace out. Don't even know how much card space I have on here. I don't know how I look, but hey guys, how you guys doing? Tristan Barracks here, the digital storyteller, and this is another vlog back in Toronto, specifically Brampton, Ontario. And I'm meeting up with a friend of mine, impromptu meetup. I haven't met up with him in a while. Bart Anestin. He's like a super dope creative. Look at him. He's sexy, isn't he? So I was talking to Bart just now, right? And one of the things I said to him was the fact that we're in Starbucks, right? We're in this local Starbucks that he, what would you say? This is frequents, yes. He's almost like a prostitute here. He gives of himself. He spends so much money here, but he gets so much back as well. So if you haven't seen this video, by the way, Bart has a video about how he made $10,000 working at Starbucks. Working out of Starbucks. That video is actually pretty funny. It's a little bit of clickbait. When I watched it, I was like, you're lying. But
I got receipts, man.
So that being said, they have these, I don't know if you've tried it yet, but it's fall now, so they're going into a fall selection of food. So there's these egg bites I tried in when I was in Halifax, and I was trying to describe it to Bart. The egg bites are like, you know, when a vegan tries to create food for you and says, oh yeah, it tastes just like the real thing, and it tastes like dirt. That's how these egg bites are. Like, if you try them, make sure you have a whole bunch of like sauce or something to dose them in, because they're terrible. What's going on? Tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do, what's your hashtag?
You've done this like 8 times on your channel. First of all, you need to find some new friends so you can stop profiling me. I don't get any views because of it, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter.
These are the types of friends I have, and this is why I have no followers on YouTube or Instagram. I literally have haters and everybody disliking my videos. This is why, because I have
the first person to view your last video.
Okay, good.
The one about poutine in Montreal.
Yes.
And I think
did they even spell poutine right?
Yeah, he did. But you're making it seem as if you never had poutine before. It's not just in Montreal. It's everywhere.
Okay.
Tristan can get it 2 minutes from his house.
I'm gonna stop this video now because he's being such a jerk right now. Obviously, I can get poutine anywhere, but it's something about eating it in Montreal, where all of your fellow Haitians are.
It's just wrong. You're using it in the wrong context. The context was not. That's not the type of Québécois. Ratchetness, This is what happens when you let other West Indian people come to Montreal. It's just for Haitians. It's not for you Jamaicans, okay? You're too fast.
I had another Haitian young lady there. Her name was Soraya. There we go, Soraya. And she was like, she was born in Haiti.
Her name is Soraya.
Her name is Soraya. She's born in Haiti, and let me tell you, she has the sweetest French accent. She's like, oh, c'est ça. What I did like though was that we were there for the recording of Connecting the Dots. But there was every time I go to Montreal, I always forget how many Haitian people are there and Black people that are there, and how strong the Haitian community is. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Before I do, I want to go back to Soraya. I want to know where her family is from. How did she get such a cool name, being Haitian? Haitians are notorious for having broke back names. If you're actually from Haiti, like you were born there, your family's from there, you don't get a name like John. It's like Willie Fred or Linston or Claremont. I don't know how she got Soraya, because that's I'm like, she was born here. Anyways, Montreal has a lot of dope Haitian culture, Haitian food, Haitian community there that's nowhere else represented in Canada. In North America, there's Flatbush in Brooklyn, and then there's Montreal, especially the West Isles of Montreal, Pierrefonds, that type of area. Lots of Haitian people, and it's dope because it gives a little bit of a taste to the rest of the community and to the rest of the province and Canada of that. Haiti is not that well represented in other places, so it's really good that we have a condensed area where people can go and experience some of the culture and some of the art, and especially the food. If you ever had Haitian patties, real patties, forget that Jamaican patty stuff, then
listen, let me tell you something. This guy has been so disrespectful to Jamaicans. I need you to holler at this video. I need you to comment in the comment section, because this fool over here had the nerve to say that there's been studies and it's been approved in these whatever convoluted studies that Haitian food is better than Jamaican food. In what alien alternate Marvel universe?
But it is so different than any other West Indian food because of both the French and the Spanish influence. It's not like Cuban. It's not like food from St. Kitts or from Barbados or from Jamaica. It is completely different. Think European. If European food was married with West Indian food, what it would taste like. And that's what you're getting.
Where are you in your creative journey? That's what I would like to know.
Right. We were talking about that before. I am a designer and marketer that also makes videos. So creative professional is the way I typically tell people what I do. And a lot of what I do is help people get from here to there digitally. So how do we help all the small and emerging businesses get their online presence known and thriving? So whether it's through email campaigns, whether it's through branding and communications, whether it's through a strategic campaign on their websites and video promotions, all that type of stuff is kind of my expertise. And in terms of my journey where I am right now, I'm at a medium to well done spot. I think if I keep going at this pace, I've been doing it now for about 14 months. At this pace, in the next 6 months, I want to have somebody working with me that's going to be a co-designer.
This whole idea of like going full-time, when's the right time to go full-time, how do you make it work, all that sort of stuff. And I think that going full-time is kind of like having kids. There's never really a perfect time to do it, but when you do it, you will find the capacity to manage it.
The first thing you should need to do is decide who you are.
Yes.
Am I a freelancer or am I an entrepreneur, a business person? That is ginormous in terms of what your next steps are going to be. If you're a freelancer, then your art or your craft, whether it's writing, designing, composing music, is going to be at the forefront, and honing that craft and getting a dope portfolio is going to be everything for you. If you are trying to start a business, processes, administration, and setting up the platform of how your business will run is going to be the next steps for you. And I think I wasted like probably 3 to 6 months of my life because I didn't make that one decision at the initial start of my journey going full time.
So what are you now? What would you consider yourself?
I'm a business. Yeah. And I spent the last 8 months being a freelancer.
I remember being in school or coming out of school and thinking like, yeah, being a freelancer is so cool. Yeah, freelance. No, I like being a business person. I like understanding the customer experience. I like understanding the needs of my clientele, being able to speak to it, building a team of people. I like the idea of building, pouring into, shaping my team the way I want it. And administration is not my thing. I don't love that, but I love being able to have people around me on my team that can do that. I don't really love doing all the finances, but I like getting the finances, and I like having people in place that can kind of fix the finances for me or tweak them for me. Running a business is not a hard thing to wrap your mind around. It's really understanding that in this particular economy, global economy that we're in, even if you say you're a freelancer, you're still a business. It's like what does Jay-Z said? I'm not a businessman. I'm a business man. Meaning, heavy emphasis on the business, and understanding that when you see me, I represent a larger vision than just, you know, personally what Tristan wants, personally what Bart wants. It's a vision that's there to carry the weight of many people.
100%. We live in a brand economy, so even if you are a professional that has a full-time job right now, you need to start working and thinking of your own personal brand. That is the way of the future, and that's what people are going to be expecting in terms of finding talent and recruitment. Even if you're not even looking to branch out on your own, having a personal brand, what you specialize in, whether you're an administrative assistant or you're the VP of sales, you need to hone in on what your skills are, because the market that we live in now, 65% of the people in the workforce is now self-employed, and it's only going to grow. People are looking at more unconventional ways of making money, of fulfilling needs inside of a business. So you may find yourself with the opportunity to join a team in a hot desk and just bring your computer, even if you already have a job, and you might find yourself freelancing without maybe even intentionally looking to freelance because of the way the market is going. All these things matter, especially your brand, especially knowing what you want to do, what you don't want to do. What you don't want to do, I spent a lot of time doing things I didn't want to do and thinking of things. I'm like, man, I found myself in a stupid position where I'm doing work that's not fulfilling and maybe it's holding me back from something that's even better down the road.
I want to drive home this point. We're not saying don't ever do work that you don't like, because sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes that's a part of the process. What I've learned is that in order for me to get experiences and to have a really good, strong feeling and taste for what I like, I have to do stuff, and I have to do it in high volumes and figure out, okay, that's not for me, that's for me, that's for me, that's not for me, I hate that, never gonna do that again, never gonna work with that person, gonna work with this person, gonna make this work, how can I do more of this? That's what it ultimately, you know, what Bart and I are saying. The other thing to it is, I had this conversation with somebody literally just about an hour or two ago. I said, there's like two major things, maybe three major things that people need to understand that are in business. Be consistent and embrace your personal brand, your personal and professional brand. If you don't know how to embrace that, if you don't know how to celebrate that, if you don't know where to start in terms of being consistent with your personal brand, then you're going to lose in this sort of global economy. Your personal brand is probably the number one most important thing that you have on your side, that nobody can take away from you, that makes you special, that makes you interesting, that makes people drawn to you. So you have to really understand what you like and what you don't like. You have to really understand what you bring to the table and what you don't bring to the table, and own that and say that's okay. The flip side to that too is that you have to be able to know how to leverage relationships. When I say leverage relationships, it's not manipulation. It's not, I do for you, you do for me. I don't really believe in you. I'm just coming to your event because I want you to come to my event. I'm going to support you and subscribe to you because I want you to subscribe to me. It's about making authentic connections with people. And people that you like and some people that you don't like. Maybe they're just good for business purposes, but that's okay too. Understanding and identifying what class of person and relationship that is just as important as understanding and identifying, who you are as a business, what your target client is, etc., etc.
Seth Godin has a podcast called Startup School. It is unbelievable. I listen to it like every 6 months. They start back at the beginning. The first one is about freelance and business, and then he goes into more specifics about how to start a business, how to get started. The next resource is also by Seth Godin as well, and it's The Dip. Knowing when to stick, knowing when to quit, knowing when to take the plunge, even after you have a dip in the initial. There's always a bit of hype when you first start something because all your friends and your family, your tribe want to follow you and support you. What happens after that dies off and you have to kind of fly on your own and generate your own income? It's a book by him as well. Super fantastic. Both of those things.
I'm super upset because he never told me about those books. So now I have to go check them out as well, get some audio books and listen to it. Thanks a lot, Bart. He's supposed to be one of my best friends creatively. This is what happens when people just get familiar with you, right? When your family and friends first support you and then they drop off, and then you have to take the dip by yourself. Thanks.
Bart Anestin, man, everywhere. So you can go to bartanestin.com for all of my professional endeavors.
And professional photos. You can see my professional photos of him on there.
That's true. I'm on Unsplash, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Bart Anestin.
Unsplash. Wow. Okay. You don't tell me anything. All right. Bye.